welcome back to the channel. I'm Rupali Shah, a blockchain developer and your instructor at Newton School. So in today's video, we are gonna have a look on a particular DAPP, which is to-do list. So we will be creating a to-do list from scratch, and first we are gonna create a contract for our to-do list, and then in the upcoming videos we will be having a React application of to-do list, and then we will be seeing that how you can integrate your smart contract with your React application. So let's get started. But before moving to our contract, before moving to our Remix IDE, let me introduce you with Newton School. It is an Edtech company that helps you to become a full stack developer. So if you are someone who wants to be a full stack developer, then don't forget to check out the link in the description, because that will help you to get the knowledge of our courses. So let's get started. But before moving, let me also tell you two main factors of our company. First is that we don't charge you any fees in the beginning. Once you complete the course, you get a placement, then only you need to pay for your courses. And the second best part about our company is that we also guarantee you a placement from 5 lakhs to 40 lakhs. So if you are really interested in becoming a full stack developer, don't forget to check out the link in the description. The link will surely take you to our website and will help you to get more knowledge of the courses we offered. So let's get started, and let's open our Remix IDE to first create the smart contracts of a to-do list application. So we are now in our Remix IDE, and let's get started by including two things. One is the license and the second thing will be the compiler version. So we have included both the things. Now our next step will be creating a contract. So we will be initializing a to-do contract with the help of contract keyword, and then it's time to create our whole to-do application. So what a to-do application demands is simple. It requires a to-do list, and the list, every list will be including an individual to-do. So each to-do will be having some specific fields, and those specific fields will be like ID of that particular to-do. We will be including the title of the to-do. We will be including the description of the to-do, and also a status which will define as true or false. So if your to-do will be completed, we can convert that particular to-do as true, or else we will be having the to-do as false. So let's create the struct and a to-do struct, and in that to-do struct we will be having these fields. So struct is basically a data type in Solidity that will be holding various kinds of primary data type into one data type, so it becomes easy for us to manage our to-dos. Now the first field will be the ID, which will be defined as uint ID, and then the second field will be the string, and this string will be the title of our to-do, and the third one will be also the string, and this string will be the description of our to-do, and the fourth one will be the status, which will be in the boolean type, and this status will be marked as true or false. So after creating a to-do, let's create the, after creating our own variable, our own struct, now let's create a variable of this particular struct to-do. So let's say that we need a to-do, and it will be an array, because we will be storing more than one to-do. There will be only not one to-do list, or there will be not only one task that needs to be completed. We will be having more than one task. So we will be creating the array of the particular type, and it will be publicly defined because we need to access the whole list in our React application. And now let's give this a name, which will be T. So after getting or after creating the struct data type variable, it's time to create a function that will be helping us to create a new to do thing that you want to complete. So let's create a function, and this function will be a set function. So it will be set to do, and this particular thing will be creating two things. One will be the title of our particular to do thing, and the second one will be the description. So let's have string, okay, string memory, and first will be the title. So for title, let's have ti, and the second one will be the string memory, and we will be having the description. So for that we can just have d. Now this will be a public function because we want to access this from a React application, and also this function can be called by anyone because anyone can create their own to-do list. Now after declaring it as public, let's just create the function. And after creating the function, let's just like the logic of our function. So the thing is that we will be accessing the t, or else what we can do is we can create another to do. So let's have to do, and let's say that its name is temp, and this will be of memory type, and then this temp, we can access the member of this temp. So temp dot id must be equals to id. So let's create a uint over here in the beginning only, and this will be of name id, and let's create this as a public variable because we will be needing this particular variable, and let's define it as 0. Like let's initialize it with 0. So this will this id will be equals to id, and after giving the value of id, we will be increasing the value of the smaller case id, which was not the part of our struct. So next time if anyone would be creating a to do, then we will be getting a unique id for that particular to do also. Now what we can do is we can set the values of temp. So temp title is equals to ti, and temp description, which is desc, will be equals to d, and okay, we have the id, we have the title, we have the description, and whenever a to do will be created, the status will be always false. So let's grab the status also. So temp dot status would be equals to false in the beginning, and we will be also having a function which will be helping us to set the status as true once you want to complete your task. Okay, so this would be false. Now let's just have a compilation. So let's try to compile this file. Okay, there is an issue with the remix id right now. Let's see if we have forgotten anything. No, everything is fine. So what's the problem with remix id? I guess it is my network issue, not with the remix ID or something like that. Let's have. Okay, network issue. Okay, for fail to execute a particular thing. Let's just copy our code, and let's just have a reload of the page, because I guess it's a very bad network over here. Yeah, so let's move to the to do again. Let's try to compile. Yeah, it's compiling now. So once the compilation result will be with us, we will be getting to know that if there is any error or not, and if there would be no error, we will be continue with our next function. So let's start our next function. Till then this particular thing would get compiled. So let's create a function, and let's say this function helps us to set our task as complete or not. So let's give this a name of set complete. Okay, so here is an error, and I guess the error was with the thing. Yeah, so we are good to go, and let's say that set complete as the function name, and this function would be just taking the id of the to do. So I will be the variable, and it will be also a public function, and we will be having a, like, we will be grabbing the to do with the help of that particular id. So ti, we will be using ti dot status is equals to true. That's it, and this function has also get completed. So we are good to go. Our whole to do application is completed. On our solidity part, it gives us a green signal also. So let's try to deploy our application, and after deployment we can just access these four things. The id in the initial stage will be 0. The T is our to-do list, every to-do list. So if you want to grab the first to-do list, you won't be able to grab it right now because we have not created any task till now. So let's create the task first. Let's say it's a demo task, and we have some random text over here. Yeah, now let's create the transaction. Once the transaction has been completed, this green signal specify that okay, your transaction has been completed. Now you can go to the id. It has increased from 0 to 1, and you can also try to grab the second. Okay, we are still not able to get the results. So let's see that what the error is showing to us. And the transaction has been related to the called function should be payable if you want to send the values. Okay, okay, so over here we have got two things but not the title and the description. So let's check that if we have done some type of error or anything like that. Okay, we have not pushed the our particular title into the T, so we will be now pushing it into the T array. So with the help of this line, the issue must be solved. Yeah, it was something that we just left, and let's deploy it again. Let's move to the set to do, like first create a demo task, and once the task has been completed, like created, now if you will be trying to get the list, like get the to do task using the id, you would be able to grab the whole details. So now we can also try to set complete, like set this task has been completed and set the status true. So you can again see that yeah, it worked for us. So this was a small to do application created using blockchain, and it is the part of the DAPP. So in the next part of this video, in the next video, we will be trying to create an interface for this particular smart contract, and then we will be trying to integrate the smart contract with our interface. So I hope you like this video and enjoy the video. I hope you get something new out of it and you learn something new from our videos. So if you are someone new to blockchain and if you want to build your career in blockchain, don't forget to subscribe the channel because more videos on blockchain and React will be coming on this channel, and you will be getting to know many things regarding blockchain, web3, DApp and React applications. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please like the videos if you really learn something new out of it, because it helps us to motivate and it help us to create more videos and push more videos on the channel, because it keeps our spirit high. So thank you for watching.